Welcome learners. In this module, let us explore religion, economy and power. And specifically in this module, we will be seeing religion and economy, role of religion in economic history and growth, religion and power and religion in politics. To start with, we can see the relationship between religion and economy. Sociology recognizes that religion and economy are two important fundamental aspects of society that are intertwined and interdependent. In this view, religion and the economy influence each other and shape the social and cultural norms that govern society. Religion refers to a collection of beliefs, symbols and practices centered around the concepts of the sacred, which brings together followers to form a socio-religious community. Instead of emphasizing the belief is one or more deities, sociologists have defined religion based on its connection to the sacred. Economics can be seen as a social system that structures the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services in society. It is a system that is shaped by social relationships, institutions and cultural values, and in turn, from a sociological perspective, religion plays a significant role in shaping economic behavior and practices. A society's religious beliefs and values can impact how individuals and groups approach economic activities. For example, some religious traditions emphasize frugality and thriftness, which influence how people save and spend their money. Additionally, religion can provide a framework for interpreting economic inequalities and injustice. For instance, some religious traditions emphasize the importance of charity and social justice, which can lead to the development of programs that assist the poor and marginalized. On the other hand, the economy also impacts religion. Economic changes and developments can lead to shifts in religious practices and beliefs. For example, as societies become more industrialized and urbanized, the role of religion in everyday life may decline, and religious institutions may need to adapt to changing economic circumstances. Moreover, economic inequality and poverty can create tensions and conflicts within religious communities. Economic disparities can exacerbate existing religious and social divisions, leading to religious extremism and violence. Now we can see the economics of religion. The economics of religion emphasizes the social and cultural factors that shape religious behavior and economic outcomes. Adam Smith, the famous Scottish economist and philosopher, who is also considered to be the father of economics, laid the foundation for the economic analysis of religion in his book, The Wealth of Nations. Smith's perspective on religion concerning economics emphasized that self-interest motivates religious leaders similar to how it encourages secular producers. He believed that market forces constrain churches just like secular firms, and that the principle of competition, monopoly and government regulation apply to religion as much as any other sector of the economy. From the 1970s, scholars in economics and sociology revisited Smith's idea and focused on religion as a rational choice rather than an exception to economic principles. Subsequently, they have examined religious conduct at various levels, including individual, group and market. Max Weber, a German sociologist and political economist, argued that religion had a significant impact on initiating social transformations. Weber studied how religion affected economic activities and observed that societies heavily influenced by Protestantism, such as those in Germany, England, Scotland and the Netherlands, were the most advanced capitalist societies and their most prosperous business leaders were Protestant. According to Weber's book, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, the Protestant work ethic influenced the rise of capitalism. He emphasizes how certain strands of Protestantism encouraged followers to strive for material success, work hard and avoid unnecessary spending. Now we can see the role of religion in economic history. Historically, religion has held significant significance in Western communities, shaping and characterizing personal convictions and characteristics, cultural strands and principles, social collectives and establishments, and political and military supremacy. A rapidly growing literature works to advance our understanding of the role of religion in economic history. The ways in which religion has influenced economic history are as follows. Ethics and values. Religion often provides a set of ethical and moral values that guide economic behavior. For example, many religions prohibit dishonesty, fraud, exploitation, etc. These ethical norms can shape economic institutions and practices such as developing commercial law or creating a social welfare system. The next one is entrepreneurship. Religions encourage entrepreneurship and the accumulation of wealth. Protestantism has been linked to the rise of capitalism. It emphasizes that hard work, thrift and self-discipline are conducive to economic growth. The next one is charity and philanthropy. Many religions emphasize the importance of charity and philanthropy, which resistance to economic change. Religion can also be force resistance to economic change, mainly when new economic practices or technologies are seen as threatening traditional values or structures. For example, the Luddites, a group of textile workers in the early 19th century, were partly motivated by religious objections to the mechanization of labor. Now we can see how religion works in the process of economic growth. Religion is a non-economic factor and it indirectly impacts economic development. While economic factors are typically viewed as the primary drivers of a country or a region's development, non-economic factors often play a crucial role in the process. In fact, it is common for non-economic factors to be present and influential in development. It is also clear that religion can substantially impact the attitudes, behaviors and values of individuals and communities, which can in turn affect economic growth. The connection between religion and economic progress is intricate and diverse. The effect of religion on economic results is not uniform across cultures, historical epochs and economic settings, and could be influenced by various factors such as the type of religious beliefs, the stage of economic development and the political and social background in which economic undertakings occurs. There are two main perspectives on the relationship between economy and religion. The first view suggests that religion has a minimal or even negative impact on economic development. When we take Asian religions such as Hinduism, Islam and Confucianism, we emphasize contentment with what one has and seek blessings for a better life either in the next world or through rebirth or judgment day. Islam advocates giving a proportion of income as a charity, forbids interest on loans and allows profit sharing. The view from the Hinduism, which emphasizes the attainment of moksha or a better life in the next birth, promotes tolerance with the existing circumstances rather than striving to even more and lead a better material life in this world. These ideas have been criticized for needing to be more conducive to capital growth and its outcomes. From another point of view, religion can be a source of social conflict and division which can undermine economic growth. Religious differences can lead to intolerance, discrimination and violence, creating a climate of insecurity and instability that discourages investment and entrepreneurship. In some cases, religious differences can even lead to civil war. Some religious traditions may resist change and prevent the adoption of new technologies or business practices necessary for economic growth. Also, religion can be source of irrationality and superstition, undermining the rational and scientific thinking essential for economic progress. The second view holds that religion can significantly impact economic development. The spirit of religion can encourage a man to work hard and consider work as worship. Religious belief and institutions can promote economic growth by fostering social cohesion, encouraging ethical behavior, and supporting entrepreneurial activities. Religious communities often provide a sense of belonging and shared values that can create a stable and supportive social environment. This can be particularly important in developing countries where social fragmentation and conflict can significantly hinder economic growth. Many religious traditions emphasizes the importance of honesty, fairness and social responsibility, which can help to build trust and confidence among economic actors. Now we can see the relationship between religion and power. Power is the ability to exert influence or control over others either through the use of force, coercion, persuasion or other means. Power can take many forms, from physical force to economic, social or political influence. Power can also be exercised at different levels, from the individual to the group to the level of society. At the individual level, power can refer to the ability to control one's life and make choices that affect one's well-being. At the group level, power can refer to a particular group's ability to influence others' behavior or attitudes. At the societal level, power can refer to the distribution of resources such as wealth, education or political influence and the ability of different groups to control these resources. Once again, coming back to the views of Max Weber. According to Max Weber, power is an element of social connections that involves imposing one's desire on another individual's conduct. The presence of power in social interaction generates unequal situations since the person with power sets it on others. The impact of power varies depending on the case, which is influenced by the capacity of the person with power to wield it and the level of opposition or resistance by others. Weber believes that power can be exercised in various aspects of life. Now we can see the religion and the power dynamics. Here, it refers to how religious beliefs and institutions influence and are influenced by societal power structures such as social hierarchies, political institutions, etc. This influence may be positive or negative. Religious teachings and practices often reinforce existing power dynamics based on factors such as gender, race, and class, contributing to social stratification and hierarchies. Religious leaders act as power brokers, wielding societal influence through their religious authority. Religion can also be used as a tool for political control, legitimizing power and controlling the behavior of citizens or subjects. However, religion can also serve as a means of resistance against oppressive power structures, with religious communities providing support and solidarity for marginalized groups. Throughout history, religious beliefs and institutions have been used both to support and oppose social justice movements and resistance against oppressive power structures. Some religious beliefs and institutions have been used to justify and reinforce systems of oppression such as racism, sexism, homophobia, as seen as in the case of discrimination against LGBTQ+ individuals and segregation. Religion can intersect with other forms of power, such as economic and cultural power, to shape social hierarchies and power dynamics. Understanding power dynamics in religion can help us better understand the complex relationships between religion and society and how religion reflects and shapes power structures. Now we can see how religion works in politics. In the 20th century, secularization theories predicted that religion would be removed from the public sphere and regulated to private spaces, eventually becoming a personal and individual matter. However, this hypothesis was disproved as time passed. Religion can influence political beliefs and actions in various ways, such as providing moral guidance, shaping cultural identity, and creating social and political networks. Certain global developments, such as the secularization of the USA, the Iranian Revolution, the crucial role of religion in the democratization process of Latin America, the emergence of religious nationalism that opposed secular nationalisms, and the growth of the Christian right have demonstrated that religion is not planning on leaving the public sphere. In fact, it seeks to play an active role in shaping the public space. Despite the trend towards secularization in many parts of the world, religion continues to be an important factor in shaping political attitudes and actions. Several elements determine the relationship between religion and politics. We can see one by one. The level of homogeneity or heterogeneity within society. Societies are typically pluralistic, meaning they have diverse divisions such as religious, economic, ethnic, and tribal. The degree of division varies between societies, with some being more homogeneous and other being more heterogeneous. Religion is a major factor in identity and group formation, and in heterogeneous societies, religion has a more significant impact on politics than in homogeneous societies. The next one is the degree to which religious groups align with other societal divisions based on factors such as class, ethnicity, immigration status, economic status, etc. The characteristics of religion themselves is also one of the factor. Next one is the historical context in which this relationship exists. Now we can see the religion and the political power. The relationship between religion and political power is often contentious and one that can vary greatly across different societies. In some cultures, religious institutions wield significant political power, influence, while others emphasize a strict separation of religion and state. Theocracy, which is a political system where religious leaders hold political power, contrast with secularism, which advocates for a separation of religion and state. This balance between theocracy and secularism can sometimes become a source of tension within societies. Throughout history, many political systems have been intertwined with religion. For example, monarchs often claimed divine authority in Europe, and the Catholic Church played a significant role in shaping European politics for centuries. Religion can also play an essential role in shaping identity and social movements. Religious identity can become an important factor in political discourse and mobilization, particularly when religious groups have faced discrimination or prosecution. Religious institutions can also become active political actors in various ways. They can endorse candidates, advocate for specific policies, and mobilize voters, etc. Religious institutions have sometimes even formed political parties or taken on a more outwardly political role. However, the extent of their involvement in politics can vary based on cultural and legal factors. The globalized nature of politics and society has brought about new dynamics in the relationship between religion and political power. For instance, the rise of transnational religious movements and the spread of extremist ideologies have challenged traditional conceptions of the role of religion in politics. These movements have played a significant role in shaping political discourse and mobilizing support for specific agendas, both within individual countries and across international borders. Religion and politics in India, this we can discuss now. Over time, the relationship between religion and politics in India has taken on different forms, resulting in diverse social outcomes. India has become home to numerous religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Islam, and Christianity, among others, and each has played a significant role in shaping the country's political landscape. Religion and politics have had a long and intertwined history in India. In ancient times, rulers claimed divine authority and used religion to legitimize their power. With the arrival of Islam in India during the medieval period, Muslim rulers emerged and Islamic states were formed, including renowned Mughal Empire. This period saw a degree of religious tolerance and cultural achievements. In the colonial period, India came under British rule. They had a divide and rule policy based on religious and caste lines. Following India's Indian independence in 1947, religion remained a significant political force, leading to the formation of political parties based on religious identity. While the Indian Constitution enshrines secularism as a fundamental principle with Article 25 guaranteeing freedom of religion and Article 26 ensuring the right to manage religious institutions. The Constitution also prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion. The reality is more complex. Many political parties in India have been founded on religious lines. The use of religion for political purpose has often led to communal tension and violence. Communalism refers to the promotion of the interest of one religious community over others. Unfortunately, communal violence has occurred throughout Indian history and has become increasingly frequent in recent years. The intersection of religion and politics has often exacerbated these tensions. However, there have also been efforts to promote interfaith harmony and tolerance, such as the interfaith initiatives led by some Indian leaders. Now, we can sum up. To sum up, in this module, we discussed in detail how religion, economy and power are interconnected. While religion and economy may seem like two separate spheres of social life, they are intertwined and interdependent. Religion provides a framework for interpreting economic activities and can influence economic behavior, while economic developments can impact religious practices and beliefs. Understanding the relationship between religion and the economy is essential for understanding the dynamics of the society, the forces that shape it. When we look into religion and power, the relationship between both varies globally, with religion playing a significant role in some countries and being largely separated from politics in others. The degree of influence religion has on politics depends on historical context, societal divisions, and the nature of religious beliefs and institutions. While religion can provide positive moral guidance and encourage social and political engagement, it can also lead to division and conflict, highlighting the need for a careful and nuanced approach to relationship between religion and politics. In Indian politics, religion is deeply intertwined. While the Constitution provides for secularism, religious sentiments and historical context have ensured that religion continues to play a significant role in Indian politics. This has led to the formation of various political parties based on religion and religious aspects, the tension that have resulted in violence and unrest. It is essential for Indian society to recognize the importance of religious tolerance and to work towards a more inclusive and harmonious future. Thank you.